We are talking about Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. Is it awesome or awful? We're about to find out. Welcome everyone, this is Mike from fearshop.com. Today we are talking about Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. Is it awesome or awful? We're going to break that down today and we're going to come to our verdict. Before we get into it, please make sure you like this video. Stop right now and smash that like button for me. Leave your comments, make sure you subscribe to the channel, set up notifications. Let me know what kind of videos you want to hear. Definitely want to keep pumping out these videos and make sure they're talking about the horror parts that you want me to talk about. Okay, so Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. This time, the Djinn unleashes his undying love for a beautiful woman in his final attempt to unleash his brethren from hell. Film's directed by Criss Angel, who also directed Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates of Hell. He returns for the last film in this horror franchise. Film stars Tara Spencer-Nairn, Michael Trucco, and Jason Thompson. Tara Spencer-Nairn, can't say enough. You could watch her all day long. So Criss Angel basically filmed parts 3 and 4 back to back. I think the one notable thing about parts 3 and 4 both was that Andrew Divoff was not there. So part 3 had Jason Connery to take over as the Djinn from Andrew Divoff. It was a mutual decision to leave the franchise. Divoff had mentioned before. A lot of people say the franchise pretty much ended when Divoff left. I might disagree. The series take a hit. Sure, it did. The remaining 2 films are watchable. There was talk back in 2017 about a Wishmaster 5 with Divoff returning. Those talks have stalled from what I've seen. I'm sure there's going to be a part 5 out there someday. Folks are still talking about this underrated franchise. And, horror makes that resurgence every once in a while. I don't think this will become a theatrical release by any means. But I'm sure, they'll do something in there. And if Divoff's going to return, the movie will definitely have its watchers. So, I would say that while I do not have a ton of issues with Wishmaster 3, Jason Connery was the worst of the actors portraying the Djinn. Not a horrible actor, just my least favorite in this franchise. Like I mentioned, Wishmaster 4 was filmed back to back with 3 in 16 days. If things felt rushed in the movie, it's why. Things definitely, the movie definitely had its moments, which is why we're doing this video, right? Is it awesome? Is it awful? These are the kinds of movies we pick. Now, for this film, we got Michael Trucco, who's best known for Battlestar Galactica. And, he's decent in this movie as an actor, but there's some oddness in there with a romance brewing in the film with him. I think that's part of the issues that we have with the film. I don't think we have an issue with the character himself, though. All right. As with all these awesome versus awful videos, we break down each section. We'll list the awesome moments, we'll list the awful moments, then we'll come to our verdict. So let's start off with the awesome moments. Tara Spencer-Nairn. Wow. Enough said. Not to be a pig, but wow. Michael Trucco is not bad as the Djinn. He did not need to be involved in the love story, per se. But I think he actually played a pretty good role as the Djinn. Still had that little quirkiness to him, not to the extent that Divoff did, but I don't think he was horrible by any means. Another awesome moment. Have I mentioned Tara Spencer-Nairn yet? All right. Unfortunately, that kind of ends my awesome parts of this movie. Now let's move into the awful parts. The Djinn's costume. Really? That just looks bad. I mean, this looks way worse than B. Right? This is not good. Also, there's the aspect of humor missing from this film. It just, the others, had its moments and some of the things that the Djinn did. And this one, it was just gone. It became a romance horror movie, which I could never have to watch again, any type of romance horror movies. They're just not for me. Also, I'm all for good nudity in a horror film, but bare breasts do not make a movie on its own, at least not in horror. It was a little too romance heavy for my taste. I know I mentioned it already a couple times, but I wanted to at least make sure it made a bullet on my list here. Next point, the hunter comes out of nowhere. Not sure that I like the character, and I'm not sure why he was not in any other Wishmaster films. Maybe just nitpicking a little bit at this point, though. Another part is that I am wary of any film that opens with a softcore porn scene. It gives it a B-movie label almost instantly. As many times as I've watched it, it's still not a great way to open a movie. Next point, Lisa's boyfriend is an ungrateful prick. No one in their right mind would have hated her for everything she had done for him. That was pretty unbelievable. I mean, you know, I guess that did give the opportunity for a second sex scene with her in the movie, though. But it's just, I don't know if we were supposed to try to hate the boyfriend or what, but it was just kind of ridiculous. It just was not really good writing. Another point, you cannot have the Djinn fall in love with the character. That took all elements of fear away instantly. Another point, pop songs early on in the movie. What's up with that? Also, we're treated to a sword fight with the Djinn. Did I say treated? I meant to say tortured. My bad. Where the hell did that come from? In one point, he's fist fighting a bouncer, and another, it looks like we're in Lord of the Rings or something. It was just really weird. You have a Djinn with like ultimate power, as long as people wish for it. But now he's in the midst of a sword fight. It was way unneeded. Alright, so I've listed out what I thought was awesome, listed out what I thought was awful about Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. So what's the verdict? Wishmaster 4 is awful. Okay, so at the end of the day, Wishmaster 4 definitely has more awful points than awesome points. So we're labeling this one as awesome, as awful. Whoa, slip of the tongue there. Even though I could watch Spencer-Nairn all day. I mean, it's not like I'll stop watching the movie. I definitely don't watch it very often. Every once in a while, I'll rip through all 4 movies in a night or two, and they're definitely a fun watch. This is, had it not been for the lead in Spencer-Nairn, this would not get watched nearly as much. I will admit that. Alright, so in the comments below, tell me your verdict on Wishmaster 4, The Prophecy Fulfilled. So that wraps this one up. I want to hear from you. Post your thoughts on this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe. But most of all, make sure you keep it horror.